What is up, everybody? This is Steve Herman from the Smark Show. This is episode number 43, and I'm here to give you my raw reaction, my review. And we are now less than 24 hours away from the WWE draft and first live SmackDown of many for Tuesday nights. And this is a very exciting time for wrestling fans. And yeah, let's get right into it. So, we kick it off with Shane and Stephanie coming out. And first thing first, we got a Cruiserweight division back, guys, and that is for Monday Night Raw. So that is kind of exciting. Yeah, so I can't believe they're gonna have the Cruiserweight division back. Maybe they're gonna be bringing some other guys back, some Cruiserweights. So that's very interesting to see, and time will tell what's going to happen in that situation. Then we got the first bombshell, Stephanie introducing the new GM for Raw with her as the commissioner. And everyone thought it was Triple H or Kane, mainly Triple H, and we got a swerve. It's Mick Foley. Very interesting situation there. Gonna see how it plays out. I think it's a good choice. I like Mick. That was awesome. And then Shane does his pick, and the crowd went berserk for this. It's Bryan. He's back. He's the SmackDown GM. Very exciting time for WWE. Bryan is back, and the crowd lost their mind. Bryan's now going to be a GM, and he's doing commentary for the Cruiserweight Classic, which is freaking sweet. Yeah, and he didn't give Stephanie a handshake, and it was just pretty much bickering back and forth, talking trash on each other. See who's going to be the better show, how they're going to base their show around. It was very good. It made me smile. Then the next match, we had Sami Zayn and Cesaro versus Kevin Owens and Jericho. This was a good match, very fun. I love watching these. I love watching Owens. I love Jericho, Cesaro, Zayn, and Sami Zayn gets the roll of victory on Jericho. You keep Owens looking strong. You make Zayn look strong, and we get to see their final battle for a while at Battleground. And that's going to be a hell of a match. Probably the one of the few matches I am looking forward to that show. That preview and predictions will be coming out shortly later this week, probably on Friday night. Yeah, so expect that video to be out. Make sure you like that video for damn sure. Then the next match is Alberto Del Rio versus Darren Young. The push Darren Young. And Miz and Maurice were on commentary. Darren Young got zero reaction in my opinion. I don't get it. I think this is just gonna be a one-time thing. And he'll still get like a little push, but he beat Alberto Del Rio. He not decisively, but he beat Del Rio, the former WWE champion. So kind of shocking. We got Darren Young versus Miz for the IC title. I'm not really looking forward to that match. I really hope Miz retains now, because I feel if Miz is going to drop the title, it needs to be to someone not Darren Young, in my opinion. Nothing against Darren Young. It's just I'd rather see it be on someone like Cruz or Cesaro or Zayn or Corbin or Ziggler. I'd rather see it than Ziggler at this point. Zack Ryder again. I don't know. I'm not crazy about Darren Young. That's just my viewpoint on that. Then we had one of the segments of the night. Cena comes out, introduces Enzo and Cass. Enzo, one of his better promos, even though he's great, I think every night he's out there, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, a pay-per-view, whatever you may call it. Enzo freaking killed it. Crowd lost their shit. They were doing some some masturbation jokes. So they go for the soft chant, and Cena has no idea what it's going. It's like our thing. We entertain the crowd, and I thought Cena was gonna tag along, but he seemed like he was the old man out, like had no idea what was going on. It was kind of funny. I was laughing along, and then as soon as he did soft, the club comes out, and AJ killing it, Gallows killing it, and Anderson killing it. Gallows talking about his hot Asian wife. That was kind of funny. Also, we had then AJ was like talking crap, and then they were talking about how we're gonna beat up John Cena, and then Enzo Amore, and then Big Cass, and the New Day, and then all of a sudden the New Day come out, and of course, you know, of all people, Xavier Woods is gonna be the one to bring up Pokemon Go and how he's on level 21. And they start stealing little spick from the Enzo and Cass, and he starts naming Pokemon, and they all say, "How you doing?" And then Xena says, "Everyone, stop it, stop it!" He's like, "What's going on?" And then he's like, "New," and then they start doing the New Day Rocks chants, and then the Wyatts come out. Very funny segment, very fun time. But I enjoyed this, and then the match was pretty damn good. Big Cass looked very good. They had a nice little stare down with Strowman. Also, the match ended with Enzo by accident hitting Cena outside the ring. Styles with the Styles Clash on Enzo. So what's that going to tell on Sunday? Time will tell. I will make that prediction on Friday. You guys will be seeing that. Yeah, but very fun match. Everyone looked good. It was the first time I seen Bray Wyatt in the ring in a while. Yeah, but I bet Vince was fainted when he saw Strowman and Big Cass in the ring. His former lover, former guy, like started pushing and Strowman to Big Cass. But Big Cass actually has some talent. I like Strowman too. Great look. He needs to wrestle a little better. But time will tell with that. Then we got an awesome. Seth Rollins has been one of the best. He's been killing it ever since he's come back for Extreme Rules. Did an empty arena promo talking about the Shield days and how they were going to take over the world, but they didn't know Seth was going to do it on his own, and how Ambrose he was chumping on Ambrose and Reigns, and it was a really good promo. He's walking down the steps. It was just, I loved it. It was beautiful. I gave him I gave him a standing ovation just watching it. I mean, he did such a superb job, and he is so likable, and he should be the top face of your company, because he really is. He's so likable. He's so freaking good at what he does, and that's being one of the best talent. He's probably the best wrestler in the world right now. He might be, honestly. Another thing, we got another package of Randy Orton talking. It was like snippets of him talking, I guess, back in the day, just how he's determined to be back, and it was a good video package of Orton, and made me excited that Orton will be back at Battleground for the highlight reel Sunday with Jericho, so that'll be very fun. Then after that, we got the Divas tag with Sasha looking amazingly gorgeous. I love you, Sasha. And Becky Lynch versus Charlotte and Dana. Dana still looks nervous. I think they're dropping the ball with Dana. I think she's not ready yet. Obviously, there's so many other people that have been called up in recent time that aren't ready, like Apollo Crews. In ring ready, Apollo Crews is ready, but character wise, he wasn't ready yet. And Dana Brooke, I liked Dana Brooke, especially with her match at NXT TakeOver Respect with Asuka as her debut match. I dug it. She really improved, and but she got called up way too quickly, as some of these other people are. Yeah, but I really dug the match overall. Well, I mean, I didn't dig the match. It lasted like 6 minutes because Natalya came out, DQ finish, beat Becky up. So that match is happening Sunday too, Natalya and Becky. That should be pretty good. I don't think we've seen that yet, so that'll be a fun match. And then Sasha got her butt kicked, and she had a nice. Apparently, she had a wedgie too. That's been shown on the internet so far. But Charlotte looks strong. It's Charlotte and Dana versus a mystery partner, Bayley. I mean, I wish it was somebody else. I feel like this is a crappy time to debut Bayley. Like Bayley's debut should be like at a big thing, like SummerSlam or after Mania or after a SummerSlam or a Royal Rumble. You know what I mean, guys? But I guess they got to do it now because Bayley's ready, and she's been ready for quite some time. And I mean, I'll still mark out because she freaking deserves it. I love Bayley so much. I think she can be the face of the women's wrestling, or one of the top role models for this company. Her and Sasha, man, and Becky, and Paige, they have good women. It's just they gotta. Hopefully, SummerSlam, after this draft happens, we start to get storylines with the title on the line. Because Charlotte, this is the second pay-per-view in a row now that she's not defending the title, which I think is really stupid. I think it's 2 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Battleground and Money in the Bank. I don't think she defended at Money in the Bank. Yeah, it was a tag match. It was Charlotte and Dana again versus Becky and Natty, and that's when Natty turned on her. So I don't get what they're doing with Charlotte. She's definitely dropping the title at SummerSlam. She has to, in my opinion. She's had her run. It's run its course. I like Charlotte at times, but sometimes I don't. She's my least favorite of the 4, but I am a big fan of her. I mean, I know some people online aren't crazy about her, but I like her. That's just me. But yeah, I really support the women, and it's gonna be interesting to see where these girls go. And How is the women gonna? Because there can only be one title. Because there's only 10 to 12 women on the roster, and they only use like 6 or 7 of them most of the time on the main shows, Raw and SmackDown. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Because they got the Cruiserweight division. Are we gonna have like just a separate tag division? You know what I mean, guys? So time will tell with that. I'm not too sure. Then after that, we got a tag match. Well, and also there was packages with Daniel Bryan talking to Kane in the Big Show and Titus O'Neil, and Mick Foley talking to the Ascension and Golden Truth. I think Daniel Bryan was talking to Golden Truth. He did the dab. That was kind of funny. But yeah, just a lot of those tonight. Apollo Crews was talking to Mick Foley and Stephanie. So everyone's getting ready for the draft tomorrow. Draft should be a fun show. It's going to be 7-11. It's going to be a 4-hour show. You got the pre-show, 7 to 8. You got 8 to 10, draft center. And I'm guessing there's going to be... the draft's going to, I guess, last till 11. So everyone will probably be drafted. And then you got to expect there's going to be some surprise, like former WWE superstars coming. I would assume. Not. Now, I know it won't be Kurt Angle or the Hardys or any of those guys. But we'll have to see. Time will tell with that. The next match... didn't really care about this one, but I like the talents. I'm a big Rusev fan, and Lana looked like G.I. Jane. Lana's so beautiful. Oh my God, there's so many beautiful women on this roster. It's ridiculous. So it was Rusev and Sheamus. That's one thing they have to do, is split up the former League of Nations, because somehow they always manage to team with each other in tag teams, and it's freaking annoying. Like Rusev and Sheamus, or Sheamus and Del Rio, and you know what I mean. So it was Rusev and Sheamus versus Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler, and it was your normal like 6-7 minute match, maybe even less. Actually, the roles reversed now. I mean, Dolph Ziggler's the guy jobbing out, and Zack Ryder's the guy trying to look like the strong guy. It's mind-boggling to me, and it's nothing against Zack Ryder. Again, I like Zack Ryder. But this would have been a great opportunity to do Cesaro and Rusev, and that match would have tore the house up. And that's not saying Zack Ryder's not a bad worker, but I don't see him winning, and because he only got the one match for a Mania moment, and he hasn't had anything since. So time will tell in that situation, guys. I really don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, Rusev has been killing it. I was listening to some show saying Rusev will never be a world champion. I find that retarded. I think Rusev, with this brand split, can be a world champion. I think he should have been in the first place. I think Rusev's been on his A game. He's been fantastic ever since he left the Waste of Nations. I'm really happy to see Rusev is starting to do a lot better. Especially with Lana back, that he's looking stronger. He's looking more dominant. He's looking like a beast. I mean, maybe like a year from now, he could maybe fight Lesnar if he keeps looking this strong, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rusev looked good, and Sheamus, yeah, I don't know what's up with him. He's got to get a haircut and other stuff. I don't know. Yeah, but that time will tell. I'm really looking forward to the draft tomorrow to see how many I actually get right. Check out the mock draft that I did the other night. See how many I'm gonna be checking off. See how many I got right, and I'm curious I'm curious if it's gonna be picks. Or is it going to be But like, it can't be matches because they haven't drafted anybody yet. All we know is Raw's getting the first pick. And I'm guessing is it 3 in a row for Raw? Like, wouldn't they just take Rollins, like Lesnar and Cena like right away? Like, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to assume it's going to be Raw 1 pick, then 2, 3, then the rest of the night. I said that last night on the podcast, Smark Show 42, the mock draft. Yeah, keep plugging that. I don't know. And then we get to the main event, and it's Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. And boy, these guys always have a great match. These guys always do a nice job. My one nitpick with this, though, that pissed me off again, because Roman did it at Money in the Bank. Seth did the powerbomb off the top turnbuckle, and Ambrose no-sold it for a Dirty Deeds. I hate that they don't sell that. That ruins the pace of the match, in my opinion, and I get pissed off about that, because that's one of Rollins' signature moves he does now. And yeah, I didn't really get that, but shockingly, Ambrose hit the Dirty Deeds first, and Rollins got his foot on the rope, and Shane and Stephanie and Mick and Daniel Bryan were all sitting ringside in chairs too, and it was getting a little violent. Then Dean threw Seth outside and threw him on the table. Seth got off, and Dean almost landed on the table, almost broke the table. Thank God he didn't. Then after that, Seth got in the ring, and Dean went for a top rope maneuver, I think an elbow drop or something, and Seth called him for a pedigree, and I thought it was over, to be honest with you, because Ambrose is the one finisher pony, and he usually doesn't kick out. He hits a pedigree, and he kicks out of the pedigree. I was shocked, because he's never kicked out of more than one finisher, except the AA. That's it. Like the spear, he's always kicked out of one. Like, I was shocked. I was very shocked that he kicked out. And then they're battling on the top rope. They kept trying to do their finishers again. Kept reversing. It was very good. It was very good action. Then Rollins got on the top rope and hit the Falcon Arrow and went for the cover. And I knew immediately what happened. Both shoulders were down, and the way we ended Raw at the time was Seth Rollins. Stephanie announced, well, there was commotion in the ring because they didn't know who won. And I immediately wrote on the Smark Show Twitter, at the Smark Show, follow us. We almost have 330 followers. Thank you guys for that. I wrote that both shoulders were down and it's a draw. I said this like 15 minutes before it happened. And Stephanie announced that Seth's the champion. And I'm like, no, he's not. It's a draw. Dean's the champ, probably. And then the show ends, and I'm like, what's going on? I mean, there's got to be... I guess they were trying to keep us guessing for SmackDown tomorrow. But then I looked on my Twitter, WWE.com says, a network exclusive, to the finish of the match. And the referee... Well, first Shane said Dean Ambrose won the match, and he reversed the decision, and he's still the champion. But then the referee's like, I need to see a replay. And they showed a replay of the match, and he noticed both shoulders were on the ground. And he told Lillian Garcia that it was a draw, and Dean Ambrose is still our WWE champion. But Seth has a right, though, because he hit the finisher, and it's a very confusing moment. SmackDown is really going to be interesting tomorrow, and I mean, it's going to probably be its highest viewership this year, because plus it's live, it's on a Tuesday. I would expect at least 3 million, maybe more. And I think it's going to be even going up higher after this draft happens. I think SmackDown's going to be the hotter show. Depending on the draft, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, so Dean's still the champ. Seth kind of can be the champ. I don't know what's up with that. So it's good storytelling. A lot of commotion in the ring with Mick, Shane, and Stephanie, and Daniel Bryan. Really interesting to see what happens. See if former WWE superstars come back. I'm not expecting huge names like an Angle, Mysterio, Goldberg, or Hardys. But I'm expecting some mid-card guys maybe to appear eventually, maybe in the weeks coming. So that'll be very cool. But yeah, guys, I thought this was a very fun episode. My only nitpick was too many tag matches. I enjoyed the show, like, fully. Like, I was laughing. Plus, there was Daniel Bryan on the show, Mick Foley, and no Roman Reigns. And as you guys can tell from this episode, well, the previous shows, I'm not the biggest. I don't like Roman Reigns at all. So, I mean, I had one more week of no Roman, so until he's back at Battleground, and we'll have to see what happens then. And yeah, but that'll do it for this episode for the Raw review, guys. Very fun show, some good matches, and good segments. So yeah, leave a like on this video. Leave a comment on the video. What do you guys thought about Raw, and what are your thoughts for the draft and everything? Also, subscribe to our channel for weekly uploads. Expect a SmackDown video coming out tomorrow night, review for the draft and my reaction. Very excited for that. Should be a very fun show. And the Battleground preview and predictions coming up shortly too. Yeah, that'll do it for this week, guys. Make sure you guys tune in for this episode and share it. And that'll do it, guys. Peace out.